Rachel Meghan Markle was born on August 4, 1981, at West Park Hospital in Canoga Park, Los Angeles, California. She identifies as mixed race. "My dad is Caucasian and my mom is African American. I'm half black and half white." Her parents, former makeup artist Doria Ragland, born 1956, and Thomas Markle Sr., born 1944, a television lighting director and director of photography, separated when she was 2 years old and divorced 4 years later. Markle reportedly has a close relationship with her mother. Until the age of 9, both parents contributed to raising her. Then, her father was left in charge of caring for her, while her mother pursued a career, so Meghan lived with him full-time before commencing university at age 18. Markle Sr. worked as a director of photography and lighting for General Hospital and Married, with Children, and Meghan occasionally visited the set of Married, with Children as a child. In later life, she became estranged from her father and paternal half-siblings, Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle Jr. Growing up in View Park, Windsor Hills, Los Angeles, Markle attended Hollywood Little Red Schoolhouse. At age 11, she and her classmates wrote to Procter & Gamble to gender-neutralize a dishwashing soap commercial on national television. She was raised as a Protestant but graduated from Immaculate Heart High School, Los Angeles, a fee-charging all-girl Catholic school. Markle took part in plays and musicals at the school, where her father helped with lighting. During her teenage years, she worked at a local frozen yogurt shop and later as a waitress and babysitter. She also volunteered at a soup kitchen in Skid Row, Los Angeles. In 1999, she was admitted to Northwestern University, NU, in Evanston, Illinois, where she joined Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority. With other members of Kappa Kappa Gamma, Markle did volunteer work with the Glass Slipper Project. After her junior year, her uncle Michael Markle helped secure her an internship as a junior press officer at the American Embassy in Buenos Aires, and considered a political career. However, she did not score high enough in the Foreign Service Officer test to proceed further with the U.S. State Department and returned to NU. She also attended a study abroad program in Madrid. In 2003, Markle earned her bachelor's degree with a double major in theater and international studies from Northwestern School of Communication. According to Markle, she had some difficulty getting roles early in her career due to being ethnically ambiguous, because "I wasn't black enough for the black roles and I wasn't white enough for the white ones." To support herself between acting job, she worked as a freelance calligrapher and taught bookbinding. Her first on-screen appearance was a small role as a nurse in an episode of the daytime soap opera General Hospital, a show for which her father served as a lighting director. Markle had small guest roles on the television shows Century City, 2004, The War at Home, 2006, and CSI, NY, 2006. For her role in Century City, she told the casting directors that she was a SAG-AFTRA member when she was not, but after being cast, the employers were obliged to help her join the union according to the Taft-Hartley Act. Markle also did several contract acting and modeling jobs. Between 2006 and 2007, she worked as a briefcase girl on 34 episodes of the US version of the game show Deal or No Deal. She appeared in Fox's series Fringe as junior agent Amy Jessup in the first 2 episodes of its second season. Markle appeared in small roles in the films Get Him to the Greek, Remember Me, produced by her then-partner Trevor Engelson, and The Candidate in 2010 and the film Horrible Bosses in 2011. She was paid $187,000 for her role in Remember Me and $171,429 for her role in the short film The Candidate. In July 2011, she joined the cast of the USA Network show Suits through to late 2017 and the 7th season. Her character, Rachel Zane, began as a paralegal and eventually became an attorney. While working on Suits, she lived for 9 months each year in Toronto. Fortune magazine estimated that she was paid $50,000 per episode, amounting to an equivalent annual salary of $450,000. Markle and American film producer Trevor Engelson began dating in 2004. They were married in Ocho Rios, Jamaica on August 16, 2011. They separated in July 2013 and concluded a no-fault divorce in February 2014. Citing irreconcilable differences, Markle's subsequent live-in relationship with Canadian celebrity chef and restaurateur Corey Vitiello ended in May 2016 after almost 2 years. In mid-2016, Markle began a relationship with Prince Harry, a grandson of Queen Elizabeth II. According to the couple, they first connected with each other via Instagram, and they have also said that they were set up on a blind date by a mutual friend in July 2016. On November 8, 8 days after the relationship was made public by the press, the prince directed his communications secretary to release a statement on his behalf to express personal concern about pejorative and false comments made about his girlfriend by mainstream media and internet trolls. Later, in a letter to a British media regulator, Markle's representatives complained about harassment from journalists. In September 2017, Markle and Prince Harry appeared together in public in Toronto at the Invictus Games, of which Harry is founding patron. Meghan Markle's engagement to Prince Harry was announced on November 27, 2017, by Harry's father Charles, then the Prince of Wales. The announcement was greeted with enthusiasm by the British media and prompted generally positive comments about a mixed-race person as a member of the royal family, especially in regard to Commonwealth countries. Markle announced that she would retire from acting and her intention to become a British citizen. In preparation for the wedding, the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, baptized Markle and confirmed her in the Church of England on March 6, 2018. The private ceremony, performed with water from the River Jordan, took place in the Chapel Royal at St. James's Palace. The marriage ceremony was held on May 19 at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle. Her wedding dress was designed by Claire Waite Keller. Markle later revealed that there was a private exchange of vows 3 days earlier, with the Archbishop of Canterbury in the couple's garden. However, this private exchange of vows was not a legally recognized marriage. After the wedding, the Duke and Duchess lived at Nottingham Cottage in London, in the grounds of Kensington Palace. In May 2018, it was reported that they had signed a 2-year lease on Westfield Lodge, located on the Great Tew Estate in the Cotswolds. They gave up the lease after photos of the house and its interior were published by a paparazzi agency. The couple considered settling at the 21-room apartment 1 within the grounds of Kensington Palace, but moved to Frogmore Cottage in the home park of Windsor Castle instead. The Crown Estate refurbished the cottage at a cost of £2.4 million, paid out of the sovereign grant, with the Duke later reimbursing expenses beyond restoration and ordinary maintenance, a part of which was offset against rental payments that were due at the time. Meghan gave birth to a son, Archie, on May 6, 2019. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's office moved to Buckingham Palace and officially closed on March 31, 2020, when the Sussexes withdrew from undertaking official royal engagement. After some months in Canada and the United States, in June 2020, the couple bought a house on the former estate of Riven Rock, Montecito, California. The next month, Meghan suffered a miscarriage. She gave birth to a daughter, Lilibet, on June 4, 2021. The Duke and Duchess own a Labrador named Pula and 2 beagles named Guy and Mamma Mia. Meghan previously owned a Labrador German Shepherd Cross named Bogart. Markle was politically vocal before marrying Prince Harry. At age 9, she and her friends reportedly campaigned against the Gulf War. Decades later, she backed Hillary Clinton during the 2016 United States presidential election and publicly denounced the opponent and eventual winner, Donald Trump. In the same year, when the referendum on the United Kingdom's membership of the European Union resulted in favor of Brexit, Markle expressed her disappointment on Instagram. In 2017, Markle recommended the book Who Rules the World by left-wing intellectual Noam Chomsky on her Instagram account. In July 2018, Irish Senator Catherine No-One tweeted that the Duchess was pleased to see the result of the Irish referendum on legalizing abortion. Meghan received criticism for potentially breaching the protocol that prohibits royals from interfering in politics. No one deleted her tweet and emphasized that her statement was misleading and the Duchess was not in any way political. After she returned to the United States and as an eligible voter, she released a video with her husband encouraging others to register for the 2020 United States presidential election on National Voter Registration Day. Some media outlets took it as an implicit endorsement of the Democratic candidate, Joe Biden, which prompted then-President Trump to dismiss their messaging at a press conference. In October 2021, she penned an open letter to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, advocating for paid leave for parents. Her remarks were met by backlash from Republican Representatives Jason Smith and Lisa McClain, who found her statement out of touch and criticized her interference with American politics while utilizing her British royal titles. Meghan has reportedly lobbied senators from both parties on the issue of paid family leave, including Democratic Senators Patty Murray and Kirsten Gillibrand, as well as Republican Senators Shelley Moore Capito and Susan Collins. She has also publicly spoken in support of federal voting protections. In February 2022, she voiced her support for the Supreme Court nomination of Ketanji Brown Jackson. In June 2022, she publicly supported Moms Demand Action, an organization which campaigns for safer gun laws in the US. In the same month, in an interview with Jessica Yellen for Vogue, Meghan criticized the Supreme Court of the United States' decision that abortion is not a protected constitutional right and voiced her support for the proposed Equal Rights Amendment. In September and October 2019, a Southern African tour included Malawi, Angola, South Africa and Botswana. Archie traveled with his parents, making it their first official tour as a family. Meghan completed 179 engagements in total in 2018 and 2019. In January 2020, Meghan and Harry returned to the UK from a vacation in Canada and announced that they were stepping back from their role as senior members of the royal family and would balance their time between the United Kingdom and North America. A statement released by the palace confirmed that the Duke and Duchess were to cease to undertake royal duties as representatives of the Queen and would therefore no longer receive the relevant financial support. The couple would retain their HRH styles but not use them. The formal role of the Duke and Duchess was subject to a 12-month review period, ending in March 2021. Meghan's final public solo engagement as a senior royal was a visit to Robert Clack School on March 7, 2020, in Dagenham ahead of International Women's Day. She and Harry attended the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey on March 9, 2020, which was their last engagement as a couple before they officially stepped down on March 31. 2 years later, they made their first official appearance in the UK in June 2022 while attending the Platinum Jubilee National Service of Thanksgiving. They visited the UK and Germany in September 2022 for a number of charity events in Manchester and Düsseldorf. On September 8, 2022, while Meghan and Harry were in London preparing to attend a charity event, Queen Elizabeth II died at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are in the dark about Kate Middleton's abdominal surgery and recovery. They are aware of everything that goes on back in England, but are being left out of any details regarding Kate, a family source tells People. There is clearly no trust. Despite Prince Harry, 39, traveling from California to the UK last month following the announcement of King Charles's cancer diagnosis, his brief visit to his home country did not involve meeting with his brother, Prince William, 41, or sister-in-law, Princess Kate, 42. A royal source said at the time there were no plans for the brothers to get together. A former courtier suggested that the Prince of Wales' principal concern is his wife, in the weeks following the surgery that kept her in the hospital for nearly 2 weeks, but trust continues to be a concern following the release of Harry's revealing memoir, Spare, and the Netflix docuseries with Meghan. It would be the normal run of things to go and see your sister-in-law who's had a serious operation and also see your niece and nephews. But it isn't normal. It's terribly sad, a source close to the royal household told People. Kate Middleton sends a subtle message with her hoodie during farm shop outing with Prince William in another sign of the ongoing family rift. Queen Camilla made a deliberate effort to be in the room during Prince Harry and King Charles's 30-minute reunion on February 6. This is all to do with William's wish to protect the institution of the monarchy, which he feels Harry can't be trusted with. I don't think William will ever agree to readmission of Harry into the family unless he clearly apologizes and moves forward, royal author Robert Lacey told People. Prince Harry spoke with Good Morning America's Will Reeve last month about the trip to the UK to see his father. "Look, I love my family. The fact that I was able to get on a plane and go and see him and spend any time with him, I'm grateful for that," Harry said in the on-camera interview. As for whether King Charles's cancer diagnosis could have a reunifying effect on the royal family, Harry, who was in Canada connecting with Invictus Games competitors and their loved ones, said, "Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure. Throughout all these families, I see it on a day-to-day basis, the strength of the family unit coming together." The Duke of Sussex added, "I have my own family, as we all do. My family and my life in California is as it is. I've got other trips planned that would take me through the UK or back to the UK, so I'll stop in and see my family as much as I can."